talking to my wife the last couple of days. I'm like, it would be the smartest fiscal decision to move back to Florence. My wife and I have been talking about moving and kind of like starting over somewhere for quite a while now, and there's so many like ups and downs to that conversation over the years. So many times we almost pulled the trigger and went here, and for one reason or another we haven't quite gotten there. But every time I travel, I think, could I live here? I want to be open to what is the community like, what access to museums, how inspired am I? And I have always said I've never been so fully inspired, constantly inspired, as when I was a student at Florence Academy, just because even the bike ride is beautiful to and from school. Even the mundane walk to the grocery store for the second time that day is there's always something to look at. And in America, especially in the West, everything's new, everything is disposable, everything is it's much more I have to search harder to find that same kind of inspiration. But one thing I was surprised about when I got here was how many more people are here than I realized, how many more studios are running, how many more artists are living and working here, doing really beautiful things, how many schools there are, how many students there are. There's and I just came from Paris, and I love Paris. Paris is my favorite city in the world. And there is not a tenth of the artists or
the concentration
community or going on there as there seems to be here. And I'm totally shocked by that. I don't know why, but
it's cost. It's just cheaper.
And the cost of living. Yeah, talking to my wife the last couple of days, I'm like, it would be the smartest fiscal decision to move back to Florence. I mean, we both love Florence, and it was just never on my radar. And then by the end of the first week, I was just like, is this happening? Am I really becoming a Florentine citizen again? Am I really thinking that this might be my future? And every day I talk to my wife, it gets more and more do we have to come back here? I think we might have to come back here. There's just the opportunities, the community, the inspiration, the museums, the number of studios, the excitement, the energy of the place. It feels like it's what I would imagine kind of Paris might have been in the 19th century. Just it became kind of the epicenter.